This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
Hey, hello and welcome to Half Hour Haunts, the spookiest show from the Boar brand. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy. I'm Steven.
I'm Kyle.
Hey, here we are. We're back again.
Hello.
We're back with an episode that is a part 2 from a two-parter.
Yeah. The much anticipated conclusion to How I Got My Shrunken Head.
Yeah, we definitely built up the hype and anticipation with this one with a month or so break.
It was that good.
Yeah.
We had to build it.
Oh, was it?
I was talking about our show.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk about this Bush League bullshit.
Yeah, so
well, technically it's Bush League. It happened out in the bush, the jungle.
That's true. So we're talking about, what did we say this was? Season 4, Episode 2
Correct.
of Goosebumps?
Yeah, it was the two-part opener to Season 4 of Goosebumps.
Which is How I Got My Shrunken Head. We've covered Part 1, so check that out from wherever you listen to the show. It's there. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, we are on all official podcasting platforms.
Wow. That's good.
Was it?
Yeah.
I totally made it up. I don't know if that's true.
We're on most of them.
I just show up.
You can find all the links over at, boarbrand.com, right?
Yeah,
and
that is correct.
So here's Part 2 of How I Got My Shrunken Head. And first of all, Kyle, I got to say, and I think you're going to agree with me, Part 1 was much better than this.
Definitely. I think it was, we're going to put our best foot forward with the acting and budget and everything.
Well, yeah, sure.
I mean, air quotes there.
Yeah.
It's a fucking daytime kid show. What are you? Well, it's a fucking daytime kid show.
Yeah.
You're not going to have a whole lot of money for this.
Right.
So, and it's appealing to a younger audience. So,
We don't give a shit.
yeah, the
That
suspension
was me at 7 saying that.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know?
Well, I think I said on the last episode, I was never a big Goosebumps guy growing up.
Wasn't a big, what do we call ourselves? Bumpers?
Yeah, bumpers. Yeah, my gooses weren't bumped by this show.
Yeah. Well, you want to recap the first part of this for us?
Part 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do your best, because I know it's been a minute. That's why I put it on you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So the first part, if you're too lazy, go back and listen to Part 1. Or it's been a month.
Because this episode did start with a recap, kind of.
Yeah. Basically, so if you don't want to go back and listen, because it's been a month, kid.
I suggest you do, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would. We probably should have, too. But it's our show. We do what the fuck we want.
That's right.
Kid, Mark,
Mowgli, Indiana Jones Jr., whatever the fuck we called him.
Oh, yeah, Mark Mowgli, Indiana Jones Jr. Yeah. Recap, big jungle guy. Loves it all. The folk art.
He's a jungle boy, for sure.
Yeah, indigenous people. Mm-hmm. All that stuff. Super fan. Gets a present. I guess today's his birthday, right? Or is it just a random thing he got in the mail?
I was trying to kind of think about that because we talked about, or at least they covered, hey, here was a birthday present from when I was 8. I don't know how old he is now, and we're waiting until he's 16 eventually for something else we'll get to.
I'm going to assume he is that universal 90s kid age of 11.
Okay. Is that a thing?
It always seems like that's the age that they are in these things. Like, did you ever see that movie Man of the House? Chevy Chase, the kid from Home Improvement.
Okay,
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah. JTT.
Yeah. He was 11 in that show, and because he made it a point of saying I'm 11 years old, but he acted like he was fucking 17. Squatting Dog, Chevy Chase. Yeah, it's a great movie. It didn't come out in '94, did it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not
I
sure.
don't want to step on
Is it really Chevy Chase?
Yeah, I think it's Chevy Chase.
No.
Yeah.
I can picture it being Tim Allen, but maybe that's because it's JTT.
Yeah. No, I was pissed
And
too.
I'm thinking, we were talking about jungles, the jungle to jungle, right?
That was Tim Allen. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, this was Chevy Chase.
Okay.
Because I remember I was like, who the fuck is this nobody? Where's my Tim Taylor? What's this guy done?
Who's this nobody?
Yeah.
Who'd this guy beat?
Yeah. Who this guy be on my TV, Dad? But anyways, Mark Mowgli, Indiana Jones Jr. gets this shrunken head, right?
Yeah.
Motherfucker starts floating on
How'd
it.
he get it?
He got it from his aunt, Benna, who is like a anthropologist, goes all over the world and studies indigenous people. Mm-hmm. Gets this shrunken voodoo head, starts floating. Isn't there's a magic word to it, like Kalila,
Yeah.
which sounds like Kalula to me.
And what's that?
I think it's a drink, a liquor, a spirit.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Liqueur. But,
Any more?
no.
Okay.
Anyways, he freaks out. Mom and her boyfriend come in. Boyfriend bounces because he's like, all right, I don't even like kids to begin with.
Ed, correct?
Ed, yes. Mom's like, damn it, you scared off another one. I'm just kidding. Paraphrasing. But anyways, gets a call from his Aunt Benna. Like, hey, I want you to come down to the jungle. Hang out with me a little bit.
He's, would you say into it?
Like,
Because he loves jungles?
nose deep.
Do we have any kind of idea of why that he is so interested in such a thing?
I'm just going to take a leap here because they never really touch on it, but his aunt has probably been a major influence. It's his favorite aunt, right?
Right.
This is what she does for a living. Always comes to visit.
Well, do we know how many aunts he has?
No, he probably only has one.
Yeah.
I was told early, like, do not pick a favorite aunt. Do not call him your favorite aunt.
Mm-hmm.
And when the other aunt asks you who your favorite aunt is, do not answer honestly and tell them it's the other aunt.
Do you have a favorite aunt?
No, I don't.
Are you covering up?
Wink, wink.
Because
Nudge,
we're
nudge.
recording.
Yeah.
It's going to be out everywhere on every podcast platform there is.
No, I think everybody does. Just like everyone has a favorite kid.
I don't really like any of them.
Your aunts?
Yeah. And I got like 7 or something.
From your stories, I can understand why.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I got a favorite aunt.
Okay.
It's all good, though.
You want to give her name?
No.
Full name?
Nah. I'll give her a middle name, too. I don't even think I know her middle name.
Oh, sounds like a real favorite.
Yeah. Terrible. She didn't know my middle name. I'm just kidding. She does.
Are you the favorite nephew?
I'm favorite everything, brother.
Oh, really?
Golden boy. No, I'm just
When they mentioned that, too, I was like, how many nephews does she fucking have, right? It's got to be your favorite.
I think that joke is always like, you're my favorite so-and-so. Well, I'm your only so-and-so.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah. But anyways, the mom's first not considering it. Then she's like, wait a minute. This is a chance to get the kid out of my hair. So I could, we sounded good over there?
Yeah, I think I'm coming in a little louder than you, maybe. So I was trying to
Oh,
take it down a notch.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
But, and he's like, send my kid halfway across the world to a jungle. And these guys hat on. She's like, okay, we'll do this.
Because he has his hat on?
Yeah, I'll have an error of judgment here and send my kid somewhere I can't even point to on a map.
Well, I think we kind of talked about this probably on the first episode, right? Where
Yeah.
would you or would you not allow such a thing?
No one would, but this is a kid's show, so we're going to disbelieve everything.
You really wouldn't.
No.
What if it was in the same country?
No.
Really? Just a different state? You wouldn't let your kid go?
No.
With his aunt?
They would have to call me. The aunt would when they got there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it because he's traveling alone?
Yeah,
Is
I'd
that
probably
the-
fly down with them
Okay.
and fly back.
Wow. You sound like a fun parent.
I would be the helicopter parent. Terry and I have talked about this. She would be the cool one, like, I don't give a fuck what you do. But me,
Oh, she gets high a lot.
yeah, with her kid. So, no, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, anyways, gets down there. Weird ass fucking plane guy dressed like Elvis Jimmy Woo,
Yeah.
who I think is going to be a big deal in the story.
Not at all, right?
No, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Gets there, meets these like English, like doctorate, like PhD people, anthropologists.
Hollands, I think.
Yeah, the Hollands, but the kid has no accent.
Kareen, right?
Yeah, Kareen.
I was trying to think about that, and I was glad they finally said it in this episode because I was like, I'm just writing girl a lot.
Yeah, I was just going to call him Mr. and Mrs. Licorice because the kid smells licorice from like a half mile away whenever the doctor's close. But
Yeah, has he ate so much that...
it just seeps out of him?
Yeah, or
Like
it's,
the humidity
heavy
just
on
brings
his
it.
breath, or he
That's-
just got a pocket full. I don't know.
The scent of licorice in the air.
Either of those scenarios, I still don't know if I'd pick up on it
No.
like he did.
Anyways, he starts, Mark, the kid, starts snooping around, finds some videotapes of his aunt. Apparently, the doctors and stuff are looking for her because she took off into the jungle.
Right.
Mark goes to sneak off to find her, bumps into one of these creepy white uniform wearing, sunglass wearing cronies of the doctors. Sunglasses come off, they got white eyes glowing.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, holy shit. And then we cut to part 2.
Part 2. Yeah, to bring it back to Johnny Woo, because they'd got off the helicopter, right?
Yeah.
And they make it, and he's wearing glasses, right? The entire time, pretty much.
Yeah.
And doesn't he give Mark like a weird look, perhaps, as he's walking away or something? That's what I vaguely recall of being like, I think he's just involved in this or something.
This guy was too much of an eccentric to not make us think that he was part of the greater story arc here.
Yeah, spoiler, he wasn't.
No, they never touch on him.
We never seen him again, did we?
No, we didn't. See, I thought he was going to come back in later, but no. Maybe he's a...
What do you think he was going to do?
I have no idea.
No theory?
No theory.
You just figured he would be involved.
Maybe he's the spirit of the jungle or something.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know. But maybe in the book he was a bigger role.
Yeah, perhaps. We'll have to read it.
Yeah.
We should read it on air.
Yeah. Very slowly. Like those kids that were always like behind in reading in your classes. You know, where they somehow develop a stutter when they have to read.
You know what I was thinking? If we could find like a script to one of these shows, and if we could just like read it,
It's like a radio show.
like play the characters or something.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
if we can get enough people to do it,
Oh, we got enough people.
yeah, be fun.
I can see it right now, Brandon. Oh, and he just reads it like no character to
I
it.
thought you were Kevin for a second.
Oh God, I can't go that deep.
Yeah, we got to get Kevin on a show.
Baritone frog. That's what he is. Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah. Don't say that to him though. He's very self-conscious about his voice.
I wouldn't be. I wish that my voice was that fucking deep.
Right?
I feel like I sound like a little weasel.
He thinks no one can ever understand what he's saying, which is sometimes true.
I don't know. I tell you what I understand every time he talks. It's courtesy, generosity, kindness. Because those words are universal.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. You like Kevin, huh?
He's a good dude. Yeah. Offers up his seat to everybody.
That's true.
Even when- hey, he's
sorry. Did you want to sit here?
It's fine, dude. There's like 5 other seats here.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
All right, so part 2. Here we go.
Yep,
You ready for this?
I am.
Wait a minute. Before we hit record here,
Okay.
you had told me, well, not as if we didn't hit record yet. Before we had hit record, is what I'm saying. You told me that maybe you had a story that you would want to tell me, and I said, tell me on air,
You really...
because I'm sure it's going to be a good one.
Are you sure?
Well, if it's not, fuck it. But
Okay.
for me, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. So, I've been having to help my grandparents out a whole lot with like running back and forth because they're not able to drive at the moment. And my grandpa...
Which is another reason that we may have taken a long break here.
Yeah, just not able to make time for the show. But my grandpa had surgery on both sides of his neck, his carotid artery.
Yeah.
And he just had gotten the second side done. Came home. They released him. He came home, and he got up from the table after eating dinner and passed out.
Okay.
Like, lost consciousness.
Now, what do you eat?
It was like meatloaf.
Was that
Like
a very Zach
mom.
question or what?
Yeah, kind of. But don't worry, I'll come back around to what he was eating. It was like a meatloaf dinner she had cooked and everything. He eats, gets up, passes out. Dad catches him, which props to my fucking father because I didn't think he had it in him, but he was doing CPR on him and stuff.
Really?
Because apparently he wasn't breathing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And your dad was that quick? Was he setting and been like,
He was the one that caught him. Like,
Yeah.
I guess he was just walking in and got him.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, he's not breathing. Started doing CPR. This is what my grandmother told me.
Is there any chance that your grandma may have exaggerated a little bit to have Dad be more heroic?
Well, I have no idea because apparently the ambulance ran him there to the hospital as a code blue, which means, not breathing or anything going down.
Yeah.
But anyways, I get up there to the ER and I sat with him for most of the night till about 1 or 2, and they got him a room and stuff. He was fine once we were there. Like, they just thought.
So in the ambulance, no good. He got there, he was fine?
They were running him like that because they had reported that he wasn't breathing.
At a certain point, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
when they called the ambulance. I guess my grandmother called and she's like, he's not breathing, because my dad said it.
Yeah.
But it took them 40 minutes to get there. So, because
you do live down the
they
down the
live
road,
out there,
yeah.
and they couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So
It is kind of hidden back in there.
But they got him out there and stuff and got him in. And when I got to the hospital, he's just like talking and stuff. He's like, hey, what's up? Apparently his blood pressure had dropped to like 60.
Okay.
Like, not 60, his pulse. Like, you know how it's like 120 over 80?
Sure.
It's supposed to be for like normal or something.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor, but
it dropped to like 60 over something. Like basically not pumping, I guess. And
Side story, you know those things in the stores where you stick your arm in
yeah.
and it reads the whole thing?
Yeah.
I did it one time and just everything was 0. So
Yeah. You're not living.
there's that.
Yeah, you're a zombie. But anyway, so he gets back home next day, and apparently this dude that's been involved with the family for a long time is named Bradley.
Involved in the family.
Yeah, he dated my mom for a little while.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and he's there coming to check
Before or after Pops?
after.
Interesting.
But he comes in. Apparently he was there that night. Like, he came in the house, and he was just sitting there while all this was going on. And then he got up and left.
What?
Yeah.
How's he still there? I don't understand.
I don't fucking know. But then he came in there, and they were talking, checking up on him. And we're all sitting in the garage like we do. That's where the men hang out, going over the thing. And then they were talking about that night, and my grandma's trying to feed me this night that I'm visiting, right? I'm talking about, I'm trying to talk her out of feeding me.
So maybe you should say, because I feel like there's something horrible about to happen. He is now okay at this point.
Yeah, my grandpa's good.
Okay.
Yeah, he's home. He's fine. But he's good to go.
Right.
They just thought it was like he got up too quick. He just exerted himself and was dehydrated and all this because he doesn't drink water hardly ever. But anyways, we're sitting outside in the garage, and I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to talk Granny into not feeding us because she feels like she's got to feed us something every time we come down there. And Brad sitting across, he's like, don't. She had a pretty good meatloaf cooked up the other night. And without even thinking, I'm like, yeah, I heard it was to die for.
What kind of reactions did you get from this?
Nothing.
Nothing?
My grandpa.
Nobody sold it?
My grandpa had like a nervous laugh, and that was it. Yeah. My dad's on one side, Brad's in front of me, my grandpa's on the other. I didn't look up from the table for like half an hour. I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that shit. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, did not go over very well.
So no one has discussed that little comment of yours?
No.
Okay.
No.
We ignored that it even happened.
I guess, yeah. Okay. Or they were grinning and shit, and I just didn't look up because I was like, I can't believe I fucking said that. I got way too comfortable around my family.
Yeah, never do that.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah.
Never be comfortable around your family.
I was like, yeah, I heard it was to die for. My grandpa was there like, haha.
Wait, Grandma didn't hear it?
No.
Okay.
No. And I was just like, I pushed him on the shoulder. I was like, I'm kidding. Yeah.
And then he fell over.
Yeah.
He's dead.
And now I have no grandpa. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But seriously, I haven't been that embarrassed in front of my family in a long time. Mm-hmm. So
I like it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was God, it was awful.
It's just a laugh, you know, no biggie. Everyone's fine.
Just stupid. Can't believe I said that. Like I thought it would have. I thought it would have popped him, you know.
Yeah,
but no, no laughing matter. That's my story.
I wish out of everyone that this Brad character would have stepped up. Wait, well, hold on there, guy.
Yeah.
I'm not in the family, but I'm gonna, take care of him.
Well, no, because he apparently didn't do a fucking thing when it was going on. He was just sitting there.
But, yeah, he was eating the fucking meatloaf.
Yeah, watching everything go on, and then once the ambulance left, he got up and left. He's like, "Call me if you need anything."
Let me know when the funeral is.
God damn.
Oh Lord. Okay. Shrunken Head Part 2.
Okay.
Okay, so we got, we know where we left off. Mark was trying to get away. The Dr. Holland stopped him and his zombie folk. Mm-hmm. And they drag him back into the tent, right? And he's still trying to get away. And then we got the doctor, and he's trying to explain the real issue with the ant here. I believe it's Benna or some shit like that.
Yeah, Benna.
Yeah.
Because he says something to her later in the thing, because spoilers, we find Benna, and he's like, "You Benna.
You Benna gone.
You Benna." Yeah.
Long.
And he said that, I thought, "You'll Brenna." And so that's how I remember her name. Like, it's not Brenna, it's Benna. But You'll Brenna. Yeah.
So he explains that
he's got a fucking pimp bathrobe on, or lounging jacket, whatever it is.
Describe it to us.
It's like if
so the people don't have to suffer through this episode like we did to see it.
It is a silk camo, like nightgown type thing, like a bathrobe. It's like
it's actually camo.
It looked camo, yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like leopard or some shit.
It's like if Hugh Hefner went to war in the jungle somewhere.
So it's like a smoking jacket.
Yeah, but silky.
Or a licorice jacket, perhaps.
Yeah. Liquor-ish jacket.
Yeah. So he explains that the ant was doing something for the past 5 years. She stumbled across some rituals of ancient tribes, better known as jungle magic. It had some very...
The native term is jungle magic.
Yeah, do you recall what the official name was? Because it was like hobbity boo boo boo, whatever.
Yeah, chingato pang pang dang. I don't know.
And he was like, roughly translated to jungle magic.
Something about herbs and hypnosis and could grant the user telekinesis. And
yeah, so that somehow gave her telekinetic powers, right?
Yeah.
So she can move shit, such as that little...
Thank Jean Grey from
Shrunken
X-Men.
Head.
Yeah.
And then it turned everyone else into mindless zombies.
Yeah.
Because she was trying something. They were showing like a flashback video of her. Somebody's laying on the table.
Yeah. While Hollins is telling the story, he's telling it from his point of view, saying that she was the one conducting experiments on, the help here, and that's why they're zombies now. Mm-hmm. And then she lost her memory and took off into the woods.
Yeah. Forgot who and where she was, ran into the jungle, disappeared.
Mark is like, "That's bullshit. I think you're lying to me."
That's bullshit. I think you're lying to me.
Yeah. So, there you go. That's been how I got my Shrunken Head Part 2.
No. So, we find out that the doctor used the shrunken head that Mark received to lure him to the island so he could lure Ant out of the jungle and not use jungle magic anymore.
Take that power away from her. Mark's like, "That's bullshit. She called me 2 weeks ago."
That's bullshit. You're lying to me.
"That's bullshit. You're lying to me. I don't believe it." And he's like, "Oh, but computers can be useful in the jungle too, Mark." I mean, he gets this shitty little fucking IBM, whatever the fuck it is, over there on the table. And he hits this like videotape recording or like playback voice copying the ant, like, "I'd like to see you."
Yeah, It must come across better over the phone because it did not sound like that whatsoever when we saw him receive that call. Right?
No, it was smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is very robotic.
Yeah, lagging, robotic.
Maybe the computer wasn't quite juiced enough in the jungle when he was showing Mark.
This was going on in the middle of the night. They probably had to turn it back on because, back then you were told to turn your computer off every time you were done using it instead of leaving it running.
Right. So maybe it was still booting up, perhaps. Yeah.
May
Or maybe had a torrent going, who knows?
And reception out there, good luck trying to get season 3 of Seinfeld. And
do you think that's what was out at that point?
I don't know.
Roughly?
I'm taking a stab.
Yeah. I like it. So, ant, jungle magic, no more. So then we see them later, I guess the next day, morning, whatever, and they're kind of mapping out the hunt for the ant, right? They're looking at maps. They're like, well, we'll go here. Man, we've been here. Let's not go there. This radius of whatever. And then we see the girl, which I later found out was Corrine, apparently. And she appears to not be into the jungle still.
Yeah. She's a teenager. She doesn't want to be there. Doesn't matter if it was a jungle or a theme park. She's been forced to hang out for parents. She ain't digging it.
My thing, though, with where we end up in the story, was this a long con of not, or pretending to not like it?
I think so, but the funny thing is, they do this shit when he's already... Because Mark takes off into the jungle on his own.
Right.
She comes out of the tent early that morning after Mark's already left the camp.
Mm-hmm. Well, they didn't know he was out of the tent, though. So
that's
playing
true.
it up.
Okay, I got you. In case he's listening. Yeah. Never mind. I'm too dumb for this show.
This show is a higher level than you think.
Yeah. You have to actually have a high IQ to understand Goosebumps. If you don't have a basic understanding of quantum physics and, pre-calc, the jokes will just fly right over your head.
I would say there's no jokes. It's too much about education and detective skills.
I guess.
And mapping out a long con for little Mark there.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I pissed any Rick and Morty fans off with that joke.
Oh, did I need to know about Rick and Morty to understand what you said?
That was like a big joke on the internet there for a while. Like, you have to have a high IQ to understand Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah, just like Big Bang Theory, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Doesn't take a genius to understand that show's been on way too fucking long.
I think it's over, right?
Is it over?
Or going to be?
I don't know.
Okay.
I watched it at Thanksgiving with my aunt and uncle and stuff. And
your favorite aunt, or?
No comment. But yes. And I don't know. I couldn't laugh at it, man.
Yeah, to me, there's all that laughter, and it's like, you motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Yeah. How's this funny to you?
I think they're just like, I remember beating people up like that in high school.
Perhaps. So anywho, they're mapping it out. The Corrine comes out. She's gonna get Mark out of the tent. We're going on our hike. Mark's gone. So we see him, and he's out on his own, and he's hunting, and he gets bit by some mosquito.
Yeah. He's using a compass. He's talking to himself. The jungle fever's already happened to him. I'm just kidding. And he's like, a road. And he starts to follow the road. And
brilliant, yeah.
The trifecta of misfortune in a jungle happens to him. He gets bitten by a bug. Mm-hmm. And he's like, ow. And then he comes across a boa.
You see the snake?
Yeah. All right. I don't know. It could be a python. I don't know the difference. It's a fucking snake.
It was big, though.
Yeah, it was a big-ass snake. Wasn't on no fucking plane, either. And then our hero fucking falls into some quicksand. Looks like quick mud, really.
Yeah.
We call them sinkholes here in Kentucky.
You ever been involved in such a thing?
I've thrown furniture into one.
Well, I got to hear about this.
It was actually Brad, funny enough.
Brad Gordon?
No, Brad that I was talking about earlier in that story.
Okay.
Because not only did he date my mom, we also rented from him.
Okay.
Yeah, he was our landlord. He also lived with us.
So he's like, well, I'm here. Where's the rent?
Yeah. He's living and collecting rent. But no, we threw away some furniture into a sinkhole.
Where at?
In an undisclosed location.
Did you watch it disappear?
No, I just sit there. Like, apparently it doesn't move that quick. It just kind of goes over time.
Oh. Well, that's not as exciting as I thought it was going to be.
Dude, I think country people just call it a sinkhole, but really it's just a place for them to dump their shit they don't want.
Yeah.
Like
It's just a piece of land, actually.
Yeah, it just breaks down over time. Like they just dug like a big ditch
Like
out.
most things do if they just sit there.
Yeah, it's not really sinking down anywhere. It's just decomposing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's out of your hair, so who gives a shit?
That's right.
Yeah.
Fuck the environment. Cut the whole Amazon down for all I fucking care.
Yeah. I mean, I need more paper for all these notes I'm taking.
Yeah. How am I supposed to wipe my ass if I ain't got tissue paper?
So, yeah, we got bit, we saw a snake, and we're sinking
Yep.
at a rapid pace.
Very rapid. He's like, I only got 20 minutes in this damn show. You're all going to have to sink me fast.
I'm sure that was a Mark call.
Yeah. These guys, it's not going to be believable if I just sit here and go an inch an hour.
And here's where I'm first like, you know, everything before it was like, okay, I kind of was like jungle magic, whatever. Mark's reaction to this quicksand, wow, was a little just over the top.
I mean, it could.
Am I freaking out if I'm in quicksand? Yeah, probably. Am I Mark? Probably not.
He probably developed a fever from the bug bite or something. Yeah.
Okay. And maybe the snake was still right there.
Yeah. Snake is like, you know, hissing at him and snake voice, like trolling him, like, come into my fucking yard again, bitch.
Okay. Well, I guess that's understandable then. But no, that's
City
where I
slicker.
was like, wow, this is not that episode 1 was good, but this has taken a turn.
Is this killing the goosebumps for you?
Oh, no, I can still enjoy just fucking goofy, ridiculous shit, of course. But that one was much worse than what we've done before, the Haunted Mask, right?
Yeah. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, wait until we cover 2.
Haunted Mask 2?
Much better.
Okay. Are we going to get to the dummy?
I'm sure we'll get there.
Good.
As long as we keep going with the show.
Okay.
So then we see Corrine, and she's there, and she's trying to help. It's not working out so well. She's got a stick. She drops it. She's falling down. She don't know what the fuck she's doing.
She's like, sorry, Mark.
Yeah, sorry, Mark.
Yeah. He's like, you're sorry?
I'm not good at this.
Yeah. He's like, oh, big fucking whoop. You're sorry. I'm sinking, you dumb twat. That's real what he said. You all can't get mad at me. That's what he said. But take it out on the show.
That's season 4, episode 2. Go check it out. It's there.
And then his shrunken head in his right shirt sleeve starts glowing.
It's in a sleeve?
I mean, pocket. Whatever it is. And what's her name? Carlene?
I think it's Corrine.
Chlorine points it out.
Yeah.
Corrine, sorry. Points it out, and he's like, oh, my shrunken head. He's like, Kalila, Kalila, Kalila. And he starts screaming it, only it didn't sound as cool as when I did it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Hitch works some magic.
Yeah, we see some fucking Evil Dead-esque shit here where the trees and plants come and they grab them and pull them out.
We're like, we've seen Evil Dead. We know what to do.
Luckily, it didn't rape them. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, they do that in that, don't they?
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot all about that.
Tree rape, baby.
Damn, dude.
Good shit.
Forgot all about it. Poor Ash.
Well, it didn't happen to Ash.
Oh. Well, that's not very progressive. Did it happen in the new one?
Like the remake?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it did, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I've never seen it.
Maybe not quite as intense. I can't remember. Yeah. I watched it recently for the Halloween movie-thon.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was pretty damn good when it first came out. Watching it again, it's the first time I watched it since theaters, probably. Didn't hold up quite as well for me, gotta say.
I need to see Wolf Cop, too.
Yes, you do.
I love Wolf Cop.
Did you?
Yeah.
It didn't do a lot for me.
I thought it was awesome.
I thought the joke had ran its course after a while.
I loved it, especially when he got the like Wolfmobile and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Give me more. Give me a series.
Well, that might work.
Yeah.
I can see that working maybe. A movie, no. But a series, yes.
Give me more of something I don't like so I like it.
I assume that's what all our fans say.
I mean, that's what fucking Watchmen did. Everyone canned the movie that was just like the comic, but loved the show apparently.
I hear good things.
Yeah, I got the whole first season on my computer. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Okay. We'll fire it up after this.
I heard some Twin Peaks type shit, so that intrigues me even more.
Yeah, they're trying to rope in that crowd, aren't they?
Well, if they do it, they got me.
Okay.
Because I need more of the peaks. No more valleys.
Just peaks from here on out. So the Vines pull an Evil Dead, pull Mark out of the quicksand. Mm-hmm. He's out. He's all muddy. Green's like, let me see your shrunken head. And he's like, no.
It's like, we're a little young for that.
Yeah, this is a kid show, perv. Go somewhere else.
He said I'm a grower, not a shower over here.
Kalila.
So that's where Blue Chew comes in handy if you'll check that out.
Don't pimp them. We don't have any money from them yet.
Maybe one day.
Maybe.
They do every other fucking podcast.
They
Why
do,
not?
man. They do.
I think we're next. We're on the list.
You think so?
Maybe.
Okay.
I've heard some rumors.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Casper.
Only if they give me a mattress.
Or Audible.
Audible?
Mm-hmm.
I think we could probably get Audible anytime. It's probably more of an affiliate thing rather than giving you money.
Probably, yeah. Like you get a percentage if someone checks it out. Let's get back to the show. That's what everyone's here for.
No, they don't want to hear us discuss potential ads.
No. Hey, we're talking about shit that you're not going to want to listen to. And
yeah. It's like, I don't even want to listen to the ads, let alone hear you talk about maybe getting ads.
I wonder if anyone's ever did a podcast that's like very meta, you know? Like it's a podcast about making a podcast.
We should give it a shot. That should be show number 4.
Yeah, it should. Well, let's try to get the other 3 out on time first.
Okay. All right. We'll try.
Okay.
We'll try our best. 2020, we're going hard.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
2020,
Anyways.
we can see the path clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we?
No, I can't.
Well, as long as all this fucking jungle bush gets out of the way, and that's where Mark comes into play here. And Kareen wants to see the shrunken head, the actual little shrunken head, not his dick, like I was joking about.
Kalila.
And he's like, fuck you. Right?
Yeah. My shrunken head. Get your own. Oh, wait, you already got a shrunken head. Doofus. And they take off.
Wait, what?
Huh? You heard me.
Okay.
You already got a shrunken head. Doofus. And then he walks off.
Well, who said that?
Mark.
Did he really say that?
He sure did.
To her?
Go back and watch it. Yep.
I will. Yeah. She's wanting to know how it works. He's like, basically,
fuck you. That's how.
yeah. I mean, that was my takeaway. But also, he said, I get in trouble. It saves me.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple, bitch.
Yeah. Her name's Mary Sue. Or Ex Machina. Little tropes to get out of stuff. Do Sex Machina. It's a joke.
What the hell are you talking about?
So anyways, they're walking through the jungle.
Yeah, he doesn't trust her. He's not going to fucking give her the shrunken head. And then she's like, hey, you don't trust me? Check this out. Here's some shit that'll make you trust me. Your aunt didn't use jungle magic. It doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't say that part, but she said she didn't use it.
Yeah.
It was actually my dad. He did all this crazy shit. He made the zombies and blah, blah, blah. You buying it?
Mark's buying it. He's like, I knew that was the truth. Thank you, chlorine.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden the head starts flying around and it says, hey, this way. So they follow the shrunken head as it flies through the jungle, as you do.
Mm-hmm. As anyone would do.
Yeah. And then we see a flashback out of nowhere, I feel like, of the aunt and Mark, and she's showing him a cool coin and spinning it about. Hypnosis, I suppose.
Yep.
I guess he didn't know what that was and didn't realize that's what was happening to him.
You ever been hypnotized?
Oh, God. I want to say maybe. I'm not saying that it actually happened, but the act, yeah. Like, I want to say, if memory serves, I went to a magic show and maybe went up there and partook. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
I was taking a stab there. I thought you were going to be like, no, it never happened to me.
Yeah. It was probably middle school or earlier. I don't know. I think it was at the middle school that the show happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was okay.
Okay.
I don't know what I did or didn't do.
You probably robbed a bank or something for the magician.
Well, okay. So he got it. I was about to say I didn't see any perks from it, but yeah.
Well,
You?
I've never been hypnotized. No.
Maybe we should give it a shot. I'll figure out how to do it.
On the air, you're gonna hypnotize me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get you to bark or some shit like that.
Or, see, you already did it. You didn't even have to.
So flashback, Aunt showing this coin, and then the head had led them to a campfire. Maybe she's here.
Yep.
Or maybe it's a fucking trap because there's a hole in the goddamn ground.
Maybe. Turns out you were right.
Yeah.
It is a trap.
They fell right in there, right? You ever fall into a trap?
Every day. Every damn day.
Then we see this. I'll let you describe what we see because I don't want to get in trouble.
Looks like a witch doctor comes out and they're like, ooga booga booga. No way you get mad at me for that. Scooby-Doo did it. And
Scooby's canceled.
it's dancing. Cancel Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo, where are you? Not on TV. Not on my TV.
That's
Hashtag
right.
not my TV. And then, the witch doctor's dancing around the hole. And I don't know what they say. So I'm just going to ad lib here and be like, "Holy shit. Yo, Aunt Benna, it's us." And she's like, "Mark?" And then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh my goodness, how'd you find me?"
Yeah. Why does she dance around for so fucking long if she clearly could see and knew it was him?
Yeah.
It seemed like.
Well, maybe she hadn't
Like
seen
automatically.
him. Maybe she hadn't seen him in a couple of years.
Okay. Had to tie it up. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess that flashback did point out that they hadn't seen each other since he was 8, right?
Something like that, yeah. I guess she does these expeditions and she only comes home.
And he's Universal 11 now. So
Yeah.
it's been 3 years. So
Yeah.
A lot has changed.
Especially kids, man. They grow up really fast, so.
So Aunt Benna tells us, hey, man, this magic, this jungle magic, it's too powerful.
Yeah.
And nobody should get a hold of this because it'll fuck up the entire world.
Yeah, the world is not ready for this kind of magic.
Yeah. Other kinds of magic, sure. Jungle?
In
No.
jungle? No, man.
No.
They're far too primitive for the jungle magic.
And then, what is this? It's licorice.
Yeah. Mark is like, "I smell licorice." Oh, no. Turns around. Mr. and Mrs. Holland come around.
And he's not even paraphrasing that one. That happened exactly like that.
And he's like, "I found you, old sport." Me and my shitty mustache that makeup put on today.
Mustache, and the unfortunately he wasn't wearing his jacket. That kind of bummed me out.
Yeah. I mean, if I was him, I'd just keep that thing on all day.
Yeah.
So you know who's boss.
Right. We got some bad news here. How did they find him?
Kareem.
Yeah, this bitch. Big setup. I
I
told you,
fooled him.
long fucking con.
I fooled him, Daddy. I fooled him. I love being here in the jungle. I love being with my parents.
I hope you didn't believe all that shit I said earlier about hating it and just listening to goddamn music all day.
Yeah. I'm really listening to you all talk because I love you.
And can we go back? Because when she was looking for Mark earlier with the tent and he wasn't there and she had some headphones and it was rocking some jams, what do you assume she was listening to? I think we covered this on part 1 as well, but Because she got some new CDs or some shit, right?
She got CDs for her cassette player. Yeah.
Was it CDs?
Yeah.
Or cassette?
She got CDs.
But she has a cassette player.
Yeah, she's got like a cassette Walkman.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, any guesses?
I don't know. Probably
This is what?
Nirvana
90...
or something.
Whatever.
I don't know, probably Korn. I don't know. Limp Bizkit? I don't.
Well, whatever I was hearing through the headphones, it didn't sound like any of that.
What does it sound like to you?
I don't know. Just generic music.
My
that you would
Jungle Love.
find-
Worst Day in the Time.
Jungle Love would have been a good one.
Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle.
That'd be good. I think we said all this in part one.
In the Jungle, The Mighty Jungle, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, Sandlot soundtrack.
These are all very good guesses.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, big setup. We find out that maybe that the shrunken head is jungle magic.
Yep.
But it doesn't work for Corrine.
No, she's just sitting there screaming Kalia like an idiot. Kalia, Kalia.
Yeah, and not as cool as how Kyle just did.
Yeah.
And the aunt says, hey, I'm not going to tell you motherfuckers anything. I'm not even going to tell you how the phone book works.
I wouldn't even tell you how the phone book worked. And he's like, that's all right, bitch. That's what 401's for.
Is there a time that anyone didn't know how the phone book works? Or...
I think if you're 7 years old, it's quite the mystery.
Okay.
Because it's mostly just used for sitting when you steal your parents' car.
Oh, God. Okay.
What kind of childhood have you had?
Yeah, elaborate on that.
I'm good.
Okay.
Some stuff's got to stay a mystery.
Yeah, that's true. Just like Jungle Magic. Tell us what the fuck we do. Our nephew is going to be getting his own shrunken head.
Yeah, we have this convenient thing of green slime lava, courtesy of Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get to that, I guess. But I have some
sorry.
questions about that. And then they take him away. The aunt says, "Hey, remember that coin that you just thought about a moment ago? Keep that in your
That I
noggin."
hypnotized you to forget.
Yeah. And then we find out that okay, so he's hanging upside down, right, over this vat that you mentioned with the green slime in it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're threatening the aunt, tell us or we're going to drop him, whatever. They were saying, oh, we created our own way to make a shrunken head, right? And I didn't know how that would tie in. I found out later because obviously they were all shrunken because they fell in. But I was like, how's this vat of green goo going to shrink anyone's head? I kind of thought it was like fucking acid or something, right?
Yeah, thought he was going to come out looking like the Joker or some shit.
Yeah. Joker?
Yeah.
Two-Face?
Joker. Yeah.
From which one?
The original version, where he fell into a thing of Acme chemicals, came out, bleached face, green hair.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I still feel bad for him.
I mean, he was laughing about it, so it was all good.
Yeah. Well, as long as he had a good time. Yeah. Then we find out that, hey, it's not the shrunken head. It's not the coin.
The magic is in you, Mark.
Yeah, it's not the jungle. It's fucking Mark.
Yeah.
He's Magic Man.
Yeah. Magic Man, Mark.
Magic Man, fucking Indiana Jones, Mowgli Jr.
Magic Man, Mark Mowgli, Indiana Jones Jr.
What's that?
Magic Man, Mark Mowgli, Indiana Jones Jr.
One more time.
Magic Man, Mark. Oh.
I knew you couldn't do it.
Yeah, fuck you. Magic Man, Mark Mowgli, Indiana Jones Jr.
So we see Mark, Magic Man, Mowgli Jr.
Ah, you suck.
And he realizes the coin, the magic, it was put inside of me, and he yells,
Kalila, Kalila, Kalila. And he gets a higher pitch every time.
and he starts just floating around, as you do.
Yeah.
When you have
screaming
magic
Kalila.
inside you. And he unzombies everyone somehow.
Yeah, because that wasn't talked about in the Jungle Magic, but whatever.
That didn't really tie in. Because what did he do? He was just flying. Why would they just be like, "Oh, I'm not a zombie anymore"?
It's so amazing it woke them up.
Okay.
I don't know.
And so they attacked the family, Doc and Corrine there, and pushed them into what I thought was a vat of acid. Guess not. And then Mark is all giddy and just living or riding high after his little spell of magic, right? Wants to do more magic.
Yeah. He's like, come on, Benna. I want to, do something for me. Fucking do something cool.
Yeah. She said, no, you got to give it back.
Yep.
No more magic for you.
Yeah,
Look at this coin.
Yeah.
And of course he falls for it again.
Zoom.
No problem.
Yep.
He's got to learn not to look at the coin.
Yeah. It's not going to work again.
Yeah. Maybe he's learned a lesson.
Yeah. He's going to turn 16. He's going to hit puberty. He's going to be all defiant. He's going to be like, fuck your coin, bitch.
Yeah, I'm not looking at coins ever again.
He's going to Kalila and kick her in the face. And
So then we jump to, and we see Ed again, which we thought was a giant dick before.
Apparently they patched this stuff up while he was gone. This totally seems like a healthy family to be in.
Yeah, because I got to say, maybe Ed's all right.
See, my impression of Ed in this episode was Ed looks like an angry Wall Street broker who is a Charlie Sheen fan.
Bowler jacket or bowler shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the angry face, but the nice haircut looks like he loves the bull market. And I don't know.
Okay. So this had turned into that apparently Mark was telling the story to Ed the entire time because he's like, wrap up. So that's how I got my shrunken head. And Ed's like, whoa, cool, Mark.
Yeah.
I like this jungle shit too. I'm going to go bang your mom now.
Yeah. I've never wanted to marry your mother more than I do now, Mark. Thank you.
But no, mom comes in and she's like, you're not talking about jungle shit in here, are you? And Ed's like, of course not. We're talking about something else.
Boobs.
Your boobs.
Your boobs.
And she's like, okay, that's good. As long as it's not jungle magic.
Yeah. Not in my house.
And she says, hey, Ed, myself, we're going out. Gonna get some coffee. Mark says, all right. I'm gonna feed my pet doctors and Corrine now. So he opens up his closet, right, and he's got an aquarium. And they're inside, and they're very tiny. So the vat of acid was not that. It was a vat of shrink juice.
Yeah. Shrinking juice.
It was from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, I think. Or whatever that was called.
Well, I think that was a ray, wasn't it? Like a shrink ray?
Well, it shot out shrink juice from a ray, right?
Sure.
Thanks. Play along.
Yeah. I was always more of a fan of Honey, I Shrunk the Parents than Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So,
What about Blew Up the Kids?
Blew Up the Kids? That was pretty good, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to rewatch them. I don't remember them all that well.
Didn't really like the first one just because of the poor ant getting killed by a scorpion. I mean, who the fuck has a scorpion in suburbia?
Probably Mark.
Probably.
Yeah.
Mark seems like the type.
Mm-hmm.
Put a scorpion in there with the little doctor family.
Yeah, so he's like, hey, guys, my Aunt Benna says she's going to help you guys and figure out how to become normal size again. When she stops by, when I'm 16, haha, gotcha.
Yep. Enjoy your little sandwich crumbs.
So that's 5 more years.
Damn.
It's going to be rough.
It is.
At least he's feeding them, taking care of them.
Yeah.
He seems very responsible
He does.
for a jungle boy.
Good kid.
Yeah.
Good kid.
And that's the end. And it was not great.
And we did not see Jimmy Woo ever again.
No, we didn't. I was kind of bummed about that myself. He was cool. I would like to see a spinoff.
Jimmy Woo.
Jimmy Woo's Adventures.
The
Jimmy
Adventures.
Woo's Helicopter Thrills.
They could call it the Jimmy Woo Adventures, subtitle Jimmy Woo's Adventures.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Oh my God, I had it so clever in my head. And then,
Jimmy Woo's Adventures, :
it was Jimmy Woo's Adventures, : The Adventures of Jimmy Woo. There we go. Yeah. Because that was so hard to fucking remember.
and much better.
I think I got my head shrunk.
So, we got anything else? Did you have anything you wanted to touch on over there?
No, I hit everything that I wanted to hit.
Excellent.
So,
You excited to see more Goosebumps?
no. I am excited because I think we got Simpsons up next.
I believe it is, yeah.
Yeah. So
that should be fun.
gonna be
Check that out next week. It's going to be Simpsons, Treehouse of Horror, whatever the number is. And, of course, don't forget every Thursday and every other Wednesday, there's another show from the Boar brand, Boar Meets World.
Yep, that's on Thursdays. And then Off the Tracks on Wednesdays.
That's right. And, of course, boarbrand.com to get all your links to listen and whatever the fuck you would do over there. And buy a shirt or coffee mug or whatever else we got over at boarmerch.com. And I think that's about it.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
And happy 2020 to you.
Yeah.
Hope it's going well. And hopefully you keep on listening to the Boar brand.
Yeah. Your new resolution should be buy shit from us.
Yeah, at boarmerch.com. Check it out.
Get a shirt. All right, before we go, I'm going to hit the stop button.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, bye.
Hi, everybody. I'm RJ Metzger.
And I'm Rachel Metzger.
And we're the Skeptical Skeptics.
Each week we talk about all the crazy things in the world, ranging from the paranormal to Bigfoot to UFOs.
And we look at it from the perspective of the believer, the skeptic, and everything in between.
So come check us out on the MSC Podcast Network.
Or go to skepticalskeptics.com and follow us at SkepSkepPod on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.